It looks to me that the FFIE momentum has died down. With that being said, crossing that mid-Bollinger Band back on Tuesday sets a full-fledged bear flag here on the day chart. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be giving you my price prediction for FFIE here for next week. Also, we're going to take a brief look at HOLO. And before you buy any more HOLO, you may want to listen to what I have to say, because here in today's video, I'm going to be giving you an alternative stock that is doing much better than HOLO, but is in the same sector. So if you do want to recoup some of your HOLO losses, stick around. You may want to hear this. But before we do so, don't forget to smash that like button on your way in. It really does help the channel grow. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you haven't already, make sure you get over to our Discord server so you will not miss out on home run plays like you see here today. I alerted XXII for the entry price of 30 cents, with that price target being 36 cents plus. I alerted this just within the first 3 minutes of today's aftermarket trading. And if we do take a brief look and check out that here really quickly, as you guys can see here, the stock ran as high, ladies and gentlemen. I alerted it here, and just 3 minutes, well, just 4 minutes later, the stock was trading at a high of 58 cents. And if you do take a brief look and check out the alerts, that was exactly our last price target, which was reached and breached at 58 cents. And if you do want to be a part of our Discord so you too can get these alerts in real time, all you have to do is stop what you're doing, drop down in that description below, click that Discord link, and activate that free trial. And within that free trial, expect a home run play like you see here today. Now, as far as FFIE goes, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, this thing did have a recent reverse stock split. Now, let everyone know we were going to see a short-term turnaround here in FFIE. That's exactly what happened, but it seems as though that the hype is dying down. We're seeing a drastic drop in volume, a consistent drastic drop in volume. Not only that, crossing this mid-Bollinger Band to the downside on the day chart since the reverse stock split has been taking place is a very, very obvious sign to a retracement. I do feel as though that the stock is headed back towards a sub $2.67 levels here, ladies and gentlemen, before the month of September is over with, if not early October. I do feel as though that the partnership with General Motors is totally off the table due to the fact that FFIE is trying to lean towards a cheaper model of vehicles, which is ultimately going to take the interest away from a General Motors partnership. Like I told you guys before, General Motors do need one of those Rolls-Royce-like brands, and they're stable when it comes to EVs. With that being said, FFIE has that in their fleet. Not only that, FFIE doesn't have the cash on hand to stay afloat, and with General Motors still making tons of money off of their gas-powered vehicles, they do have the type of company that can market FFIE, bring FFIE's style of vehicles to market the right way. Like I said before, this thing is headed towards a major retracement. I do feel as though that we're going to start to head towards this gap. Far as filling it, no sign or symbol of that just yet. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't touch FFIE just yet due to the fact that no sign of a symbol of a turnaround. A huge support level that we currently got here is around $3.35. If we do drop below that $3.35, ladies and gentlemen, well, hello sub $3 levels. If you're still holding FFIE, let me know in the comment section below. And if you're wondering what trading platform I am using, it is called Moomoo. If you do want to sign up for Moomoo, remember using my sign up link in the description below will grant everyone these perks you see here on the screen. All you have to do is make your initial deposit of only $100, but not only will you get a extra 3-day trades a week, but also these free stocks that Moomoo is currently offering can value up to $2,500 each. Also, you will have key data, tools, and resources at your disposal, such as the daily short sell analysis and the interpretations of indicators chart, which is a huge game changer for beginners and novice traders that do not understand how to read charts or indicators really well. So again, using my sign up link in the description below while signing up for Moomoo, you get a lot to gain and nothing to lose. Next stock we're going to talk about, and that is HOLO. Like I told you guys before, anytime that a stock actually breaks below that mid Bollinger Band to the downside, it's more than likely going to challenge that lower. And this is a early sign for FFIE as well. As you guys can see here, what is taking place for HOLO. We do expect for this thing to actually trend a little bit lower under that mid Bollinger Band. So with that being said, just looking at HOLO, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you may have in store for FFIE. After breaking to the downside through that mid Bollinger Band, this thing is looking to challenge this lower here pretty soon. Once it challenges the lower, of course it is going to be higher than that 17 cent. But the way that this thing is in a falling wedge, ladies and gentlemen, if we do so happen to fall, and we did break past those levels of those 28 cent levels here today, ladies and gentlemen, which means we did hit a 52-week low here in HOLO. If you did catch my video last week, I'll let everyone know that HOLO will be having to do a reverse stock split. It is obvious the only way that this thing can actually turn around and stay above $1 for 10 consecutive days, ladies and gentlemen, huge buying pressure is going to have to roll into HOLO on a consistent basis, backed by extremely high volume, which I do not see happening due to no major catalyst in the pipeline. And that is why I am bringing you guys an alternative for a stock like HOLO. And that company, ladies and gentlemen, is NEON. Okay, what we're currently looking at here is the day chart. They are both in the exact same sector, electronic components. But not only that, ladies and gentlemen, they do have a pretty similar market cap. Okay, 125 million in NEON. And if we do take a brief look and check out HOLO, market cap around 108 million. Now, the best part about NEON stats, ladies and gentlemen, and that is its share float. It's only 11.67 million shares available for trade. Okay, in comparison to what we have here in HOLO, 408 million shares is currently in circulation for trade, which means it's going to take a lot of more buying to get this thing rolling to the upside and or selling. And lately we have been getting a lot more selling than buying. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the turnaround for HOLO, the short-term turnaround for HOLO will take place like it has taken place for FFIE, and that is after its reverse stock split. Once we see because it's going to be a 40-for-1 here in HOLO. All right, it's going to be between a 20-on-1 and 40-for-1. I do believe it's going to be a 20, so we're going to see this share float drop around 50 million in share float if we do see that actually take place. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, after that, due to the high investor interest that HOLO currently has, then we should see a turnaround to the upside for the short term like we did see there in FFIE. Now, the alternative, like I said, is NEON, ladies and gentlemen. I do feel as though that this stock has much better financials than and FFIE. I'm not FFIE, HOLO. Not only that, great earnings report here, the last report. Since that earnings report, we have been seeing a lot of uptick here in volume. Since then, we have been seeing like volume around 25,000, 40,000 on the high end. But after that earnings report, ladies and gentlemen, we started to see some nice volume roll in NEON. Price target here for this stock, I do feel as though that NEON is headed towards $9 levels here in the month of September. September. So with that being said, if you haven't already, you may want to do a little DD on this thing. A post-market earnings report will be released here November 6th. That's a little ways out, but I do feel as though that we're going to see this stock find itself in headlines here pretty soon. With that being said, I'm going to let you guys go, and may the gains be with you.